I view my health like I view the juggling. You kind of just throw the ball up. You don't know what's going to come down. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes I drop the balls. In my health, I have dropped the ball for many months at a time. Many months. In my early years, actually, I would drop the ball for a year at a time, you know? Get off that wagon. Go on a cookie dough bender. Oh, God. After Hurricane Ida, I, for some reason, found safety with Toll House cookie dough during that time. And it was a bad habit. It was a bad habit that I brought home with me and stuck with me for like 4 months. I was just zoned in on the cookie dough. And, you know, because everybody loves cookie dough. Who doesn't love cookies? And I love sweets. People who know me, people who don't know me think I don't like sweets. They think that I don't eat dessert. And it really doesn't matter, you know. But I like to tell people that I do enjoy dessert just because they think that when you're in the health, you're like not into having a good time. And I just feel like there's so much flexibility. Like you could have the health that you want and like still enjoy cake or cookies, you know. It's just not an everyday thing. When I went on that little cookie dough bender, ooh, I say bender because I have had some addictions with food. I mean, if you're watching this, I'm sure there's been some addictions with food that you've had. Most of the foods that we have, like they're created for addiction. They're created for chemical dependency in the brain. So it's crazy, you know? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so like, then I started fasting. Fasting really saved my life. And when you go down I pull up, always got this picture, always got it there, you know what I'm saying? When you start to fast, you're focusing on your body at the cellular level, you know? And you always want to focus on the cellular level because we're made of cells. And it's so beautiful, like what we know about the cell. And so when I started fasting, that was like, oh man, saved my life, really. If I really want to be honest, it saved my life. I'll be honest. I'm living in a period of honesty, of radical honesty at this point in time in my life. So when I started fasting, I was able to like break my food addictions, essentially. And we're just like, you know, we're driven for comfort. And like right now, it is so uncomfortable. The world is so uncomfortable. I think everybody's got stuff going on in life that is, you know, it's like this underlying restlessness. And, you know, we reach for things that help us cope. And you can either have bad addictions or, I mean, unhealthy addictions or healthy addictions. Like, can we cope in a healthy manner? And fasting is definitely good for the health. Like exercise is good for the health. But, you know, don't go overboard, right? Because over-exercising can be bad too. I've been on that spectrum. Here we are dropping the balls, practicing, resiliency. Come on now, here we are again. You know, so I went on that cookie dough bender and I watched all my Oura Ring measurements tank. It was like my late night habit. I would go in, I would just, at my peak, I was eating like half the pack. Half the pack! God, I keep dropping these balls. But, I mean, I was pretty deep in there, you know? So I don't want y'all to think that I'm some angel who doesn't, who is like having an easy time with all this, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not been easy, but they do say, don't know who they are, but they do say that things that come easy in life, usually they just don't feel as rewarding, you know? It feels so good to work hard for something. It feels so good. It feels so good to take a day to fast and then eat. Oh, it's so pleasurable to eat after you fasted. Everything is so good when you just delay, when you just wait, when you just take your time, just build it up. Just build it up. Take your time. There is no rush. this fluttered through my head earlier with like working out, going to the gym, lifting weights. I used to watch people, I don't go to the gym anymore, like public gym, but when I did, you know, you people watch, everybody does it. And you just kind of watch and see, like, there's some people who are so intentional about the way they lift and the way that they work out. And the only thing I can say is there is more potency when you're intentional. When we lack intentionality when we're working out, for myself, I don't find, like, to some degree, working out always helps me calm down. But when I'm intentional, I could do way less exercise and be in such more of a calmer state, you know. But I go through periods in time where I find myself like rushing through a workout, you know, rushing to be elsewhere. It's like, Rachel, just take your time, damn it. Just take your time. Like, why are you in a hurry? What are you in a hurry for? When you slow down, things are so much better. You get so much more done. It's like so counterintuitive, really. You think that you're going to get a whole lot done when you're being speedy, and you might get a lot done, but when you slow down and you pay attention, it's like that quality over quantity is there. And when you really slow down and you pay attention to it, you can focus on it. Like when I do my fast, I slow down and I focus on my thoughts, because I do be having those thoughts just running at 100 miles an hour in my head all the time. And when I do my fasting, I can like slow down and take a breath. And I can slow down and witness my hunger hormone and be like, wow, you know, am I eating because I'm bored? Am I eating because I'm hungry? Am I eating because I'm afraid that if I don't eat now, then I'm gonna get too hungry later, like in 10 minutes? It's like, you're fine, slow it down. Extra emphasis on that one. But yeah, I just really don't have much direction in this video today. I just wanted to make something, and I'm really getting over like this perfectionistic side within myself with these videos. Like, these videos are challenging. You know, sometimes I'm like so self-critical. It hits, you know. I used to be self-critical of myself like before I was going to the gym. I used to be self-critical of like, what am I gonna wear? People are gonna look at me like, what if I, you know? And it's like, you can pick yourself apart, or you can just realize that it doesn't really matter. Just take your time, just show up. No one really cares, especially when you're at the gym. Everybody cares about themselves. No one's thinking about you like you're thinking about you. So when you're thinking about yourself, you might as well think about yourself in a loving way. Might as well tell yourself, you're so beautiful, you're so strong, you're so healthy. Gosh, everything that you do is for your highest health. I'm gonna wake up, everything that I do today, even if I eat a pint of ice cream, all for my perfect health. I'm not gonna do that, because I used to do that. I don't really do that anymore. But everything that I do is for my highest health. How may I be guided to improve my energy levels? Bro, tell me about my mitochondria. Let me speak to you. Let me tell you what's good. Let me not be running at a 30% energy level. Let me go put my feet on the ground. Let me drink some water. Let me eat some amino and fatty acids. Let me tell the plants how beautiful they are. Just some thoughts. Anyway, if you found this video entertaining or helpful in some way, I'm going to start leaving my Venmo in the description box. I'm just always learning. I feel like I'm in school, in the school of life. There's so much to learn out here. You know, so if you want to support me, if you want to support my journey, you're more than welcome to. I have Venmo, so I'll leave that below. And if you just want to like softly support for free, you can hit the subscribe button or the like button. Share it with your grandma. and your grandpa, your grandparents. I just saw my grandparents today. I always think about them. Always think about the older peoples. Encourage them to move. Encourage them to think about their body in a different way. Our grandparents, like if your grandparents are like my age, like 80, they grew up in such a different time period. You know, they are, we know so much now that they never got to learn, you know? So you could get them some coconut oil. We know coconut oil is great for the brain. I talk with my grandparents about this. I talk with my family about this. And all you can do is try to encourage the people you love around you to you know, you just plant seeds. You don't force people. I've definitely learned my lesson with that. I came home from college like a wrecking ball, like a Category 5 hurricane, throwing all the seed oil out of my parents' house, and anything toxic, gotta go, trash can. Can't eat this anymore, you know? I was angry. And sometimes I still feel like I'm angry about what's happening with everything. But that'll be a story for another day. I'll keep this little snippet here. So anyway, as always, good luck.